So 88% of 370. 88% of 370 plus 24% of 210 minus question mark equal to 118. Okay. So now remove the percentage means we have to divide with 100. 88% of 370 plus 24%. Removing percentage means divided by 100. Okay. So minus question mark. So this is second term. This is first term. Third term is question mark equal to 118. We have to find the question mark value. Okay. So you send question mark to the other side, bring 118 to the left. Okay. After that, if I make LCM, what will happen? I will cancel with 10 so that further simplification will be easy for me. And I will make LCM as 10. LCM as 10. First term is having 88 into 37 plus second term is having 24 into 21 minus 118 into 10 if I make LCM. I am sending question mark to the other side. I am bringing 118 to the left side and parallelly I am making LCM also. Okay. So now whatever possible, if I take 8 common, okay, if I take 8 common, is there any possibility? Or 4 common, if I take 2 common, okay, simplification is possible or not. Whichever possible, we can do it. Otherwise, we have to multiply the entire thing. Okay. So now, I will do like this. I will take 4 common from the first term. 22 into 37. Okay. Then 4 common here. 6 into 21. And here what I have, I am taking 2 common from 118, 2 common from 10. 10 means 2 into 5. So 1, 2 I have taken outside. 2 into 5 is 10. I will take only 5 and 2 outside. And 118, 1, 2 I will give outside. And then if you cancel with 2, what will happen? 59. 59 into 5. This is the third term. I am taking 4 common from all the 3 terms. 4 common from all the 3 terms in order to have better simplification, nothing else, in order to have better simplification. Okay. So now 37 into 22, which is 14, 1, 7, 14, 1, 7, 4, 11, 1, 8, 1, 4. First term is 8, 1, 4. Second term is 6, 12. Third term is 45, 4, 29 divided by 10, okay, into 4. So 4 into this entire thing. 4 into this entire thing. So 814, you are adding 126, it will become 10, 1, 4, then 9. You are subtracting 295, here it will be 5. In 13 it is 4 and 8 it is 6. So 4 into 645 divided by 10 is this question mark value. So if you cancel with 5, it is 5 2s. Here it is 1 time, then 2 times, then 9 times. And here if you cancel with 2, 2 into 129. So 18, 1, 5, 2. 258 I am getting value for question mark. 258 I am getting the value for question mark. Slowly we have to simplify. Step by step we have to simplify. Okay. Next question. 45% of 750. So removing percentage means 100. Okay. Removing percentage means 100. Minus 25% of 480. Removing percentage means divide with 100. Removing percentage means divide with 100. This is question mark value. Okay. So now 10 possibly I will just cancel it. 10 I will cancel. If you make LCM as 10, it is 45 into 75 minus 25 into 48. Okay. This is question mark value. If I take 25 common in the numerator, it is 45 into 3. 3 25s are 75. So 25 I am taking common. Here 1 into 48 because I am taking 25 common. This is just for simplification, doing it faster and easier. Okay. Now 45 3s are, this is question mark value. 45 3s are 15, 1 is 13 minus 48 and 25 multiplied for this whole divided by 10 equal to question mark value. Okay. Now, if you subtract, what will happen? 135, 48. So this is 7, and here it is 12 means 8, 87. 87, 25 into 87 divided by 10. Okay, this is question mark value. So 5 2s are 5 5s are, and here you can simplify, just you can cancel it anyway. Okay, any parameter with 5 or in 87. So I am cancelling with 5, it is 2.5. So 2.5 into 87 is this question mark value. So 87, half of 87 is 43.5. So 14, 17, one remainder, 21. Okay, 217.50 is this question mark value. Okay, so there is nothing difficult in this. Only thing is we have to slowly simplify without any confusion. Okay, I'm going to the next problem. A fruit seller had some apples. He sells 40% apples and still has 420 apples. Okay. So a fruit seller is having apples and he is selling 40%. 40% is sold and still he is having 420 apples, which is nothing but 60%. Okay, 40% sold. This is 100%. Totally whatever he is having is 100%. So 40% sold. Okay, 40% sold, and still he have 420 apples, which is 60%. Left out is 60%. Okay. So what they are asking, originally how much he is having? What is that 100% apples? That is the question. Okay. So now what I will do? 60% apple is nothing but 420. 60% apples is nothing but 420. 100% apples is how much? 100% apples is how much? So 100 divided by 60 into 420 is this question mark value. Okay. So 1 0 we can cancel. 6 1s are, 6 7s are, we can cancel. So 7 into 100 is 700. This is 100% apples. 7 into 100 is 700, 100% apples. Okay. This is how we have to slowly take it, and very easily we can simplify. I am going to the next question. In a certain school, 20% of students are below 8 years of age. Okay, in a school, 20% of students, okay, they are less than 8 years of age. The number of students above 8 years of age is 2/3 of number of students 8 years of age. Okay, I will assume below 8 years of age, let it be X. Okay, above 8 years age, let it be Y, and equal to 8 years age, let it be Z. Okay, X means below 8 years, Y means above 8 years, and Z means equal to 8 years. Okay, so what we can say from the first sentence? Total number of students. Okay, total number of students, I will take it as P, capital P. Total number of students, I will take it as capital P. Now, 20% of total students is nothing but below 8 years of age. This is equation 1. 20% of total students is nothing but, okay, X means below 8 years. Okay, now I am going to the second sentence. The number of students above 8 years. Is 2/3 of number of students equal to 8 years. Okay, this is what the second sentence given. I am making it as equation 2. And they have also given which is 48. Okay, so equal to 8 years, 48 students are there. This is given details. Now if we use this in equation 2, what will happen? Y equal to 2 by 3 times 48. So y value equal to 16 3s are 48, 16 2s are 32. So 32 is the value for y. 32 is the value for y. Okay. So what they are asking finally? What is the total number of students in the school? What is the total number of students in the school? So total number means P value we have to calculate. Okay. It is also very clear 100% students are there. 100% students are there, which is P, 100% students. And X is below 8 years, which is 20%. And Y is above 8 years. Z is equal to 8 years. This together is 80%. 20% less than 8 years. Okay. 20% is less than 8 years. And Y is greater than 8 years. Z is equal to 8 years. And Y plus Z, it should be 80%. Okay. Now already we know Y plus Z is nothing but 32 plus 48. In step 1, what we have done? We have written some equations. Okay, we have written some equations. In step 2, what we have done? We have calculated y value. Now in step 3, I am going with 80% of the class. Okay, 80% of the students is nothing but above 8 years and equal to 8 years. I am trying to calculate. So this is y plus z, which is nothing but, if you add this two, what will happen? 40 plus 40 is 80. We are getting 40 plus 40, which is 80 students. Okay. This is about step 3. Now step 4. X is nothing but 20% of students. Okay, 20% of students, total students, which is below 8 years. Okay, 20% of total students. What I will do in equation 1? 20% of total students is nothing but P. So 20 by 100, okay, into P is nothing but X value. In equation 1, 20 by 100 into P equal to X value. Okay. So now this be equation 1A, this be equation 1A. Now what I will do? I will add the X value, Y value, Z value. This is total number of students in the class, step number 4. Okay. So already X is nothing but 20 by 100 into P. Y plus Z is nothing but 80. And that is the total students P. Okay. One equation, one unknown variable. So we can calculate the value of P. If you put all P's together, it becomes 1 minus 20 by 100 into P. Okay. So 80 is nothing but 80 by 100 into P. And now P value is nothing but 100. If you simplify, P value, total number of students, is nothing but 100.